My dad was awesome. You know, he was literally a self-made man. Graduated from high school, never went to college, came from a small town in Athens County, made his way up to being an executive in the Kroger Company. Really well-liked in the community, very active in the community. He retired in his late 50s. Right after he retired, he's like, you know what, I've been so busy with stuff, I just want to take some time. And we all thought, that sounds great. You need to do that, you deserve that. You worked hard for many, many years. But then he never seemed to get out of it. You know, he became more reclusive. We knew he was depressed, didn't look at it as clinical depression, and thought, okay, your entire life you have overcome every obstacle. He was the strongest person I ever knew. He was the rock. The last couple of years of his life, he suddenly developed tinnitus, ringing in the ears. He told me several times, he's like, I can't stand this. He tried, and our family tried, but we didn't know what we were dealing with. A week before he died, he actually committed himself for a 72-hour hold in a psychiatric hospital. Again, the tinnitus was just, he woke up and he told my mom, I can't do it anymore, I can't do it anymore. And he said, call the police, have them come get me, or because I don't trust myself. I had a wonderful talk with him while he was in the hospital. He sounded so calm. He was talking about how there are all these other people so much worse off than him, and he was offering to help them. And I thought, thank God, my dad is back. So we got out of the hospital on a Monday. I went that Saturday. My father gave hugs to the point where I literally couldn't breathe. That visit, as I was saying goodbye to him, he hugged me, but it wasn't like that at all. And as I left, I looked, we drove up, they live on a hill, and as we were leaving, I looked back and he was just standing in the driveway watching me leave. The following Monday at 7:30, I'm at my desk and I get a call from my parents' neighbor saying, your father's dead. I remember standing at his grave and I just put my hand on his casket. I'm like, you are not going to be remembered for this. I'm going to figure this out and we're going to understand it and it's going to be okay. My father told us on several occasions he would take his life. So I tell people that you got to believe him. If the person is sitting there with you, here's how you can help them reach out. Call the Suicide Lifeline. Use the crisis text line. Anything to get immediate help. But if none of that works, if you have to, call 911. Do anything to save that life. The final stage of healing is using your pain to help somebody else so that they don't have to feel the pain you felt. And I guess that's what I'm doing. My family started suicide prevention charity in Belmont County. We have a suicide prevention walk once a year. Again, just to get people talking. I think that's the key. Just you got to get people talking about it. And when somebody says to me, and that happens a lot at our walks, people I don't even know who would come up to me and say, your dad is so proud of you. That's why I do this, because I know that's what he would have done. I know if he had been able to pull himself out of it, if he had gotten the right treatment, if he had been able to stabilize the depression, I truly believe he would have gone back and tried to help those people that he met in the hospital. If I can just get people to understand what suicide is, what it's about, what the warning signs are, what the risk factors are, that it is just pervasive throughout society, that you can't sit back and say it's not going to happen in my neighborhood or it's not going to happen in my family, then I'm keeping the promise I made to my dad the day we buried him.